Hi everyone, welcome to The Guest Life. This is a video to show you all that I have not fallen off the face of the earth and my family has not fallen off the face of the earth. I have taken, as most of you have noticed, the entire summer off of YouTube. My last video I posted was us camping for breakup season when we were in town. We went and lived in the bush for a while. Now, I don't know what to tell you in terms of why I took the summer off. It kind of just happened, just one event after another. It all started with us loading up the boat and taking off to the cabin, and I was about to take out my phone and it kind of just washed over me like, do I want to take out my phone and video this, or do I want to just do it? And so I left my phone on the dash of the truck and we came out here, and then we started doing things like putting the garden together and I don't know, doing landscaping, and little things would happen as the days progressed. And I just didn't film and didn't film and didn't film. And it felt really good. I feel really bad for those of you who look forward to my videos, and that guilt has been weighing on me. I haven't even gone back and looked at my comments because I'm that guilty. I know that there are some of you out there that really enjoy my videos, family, friends, new fans that I've acquired over this last year and some of our journey. Just about 2 years now, actually, come this Christmas. Like I've mentioned before in other videos, it doesn't really come naturally for me to have my phone on me all the time. Sometimes I'll go an entire day and I'm like, oh, where's my phone? I don't know. I just took the summer off and it felt really good. And to tell you the truth, I don't know when I'll be back. I might just kind of pop up on your feed every few months, or I might get back into it. I've been waiting for myself to want to get back into it, and it hasn't really happened. A few weeks ago, a couple of my fans ended up coming up north and they visited the cabin, and they were the sweetest people and I really enjoyed visiting them. Hi, if you're watching. And that was kind of the tipping point for me of feeling bad. They were talking about the videos and I realized how much it meant to them, those little videos on Sundays, even though it takes me a couple hours. It's fun for them, right? And it brings joy to their life. And that's what I want to do. It's just really nice to keep in touch with people and show you how we live our crazy bumpkin little life. I don't really know what to fill you all in on. This summer was just a crazy whirlwind. It was the fastest summer of my life, and probably, well, I know for a fact it was the most enjoyable summer of my life. The kids and I had a lot of fun. We went to South Beach a whole bunch of times. I got my garden up and running. I'll show you that in a second. My husband and I ripped up the boardwalk because that's just been an ongoing battle and it's just rotting and the work. So we're going to just make that into a path now. Put up a bunch of wood. I don't know. We've just been enjoying life, going on little boat adventures and hanging out with each other. It's been absolutely great. So here's my beautiful little garden from the lake view. Oh, we've got some embarrassing deadheads stuck in the tree. I panicked and picked a bunch and chucked them before I started filming because my garden looks really sad. I always get to the point in the fall time where I'm like hunky-dory, crazy, doing all my summer chores, and then in the fall I'm like, I'm kind of done now. Winter can come. So the garden's been just living off no water and hanging out by itself while I do homeschool. Here's another view of my garden. These 3 beds, boom, boom, and boom, are brand new, but everything else had life in it. Over here is my prize pumpkin that I'm very proud of. I have a little jack-o'-lantern this Halloween. I'll take you over and show you where the boardwalk used to be and how we've been slowly turning that into a path. Oh, I guess I can show you our funny little setup where we've been filleting fish this summer. I learned how to fillet fish and I'm quite proud of myself. Did a couple of jack. The first one I didn't get any bones. The second one I was trying to show off for my husband because he was around, and I got a couple bones because I was rushing. But there it is, the old boardwalk path. We've been slowly filling in because it's quite angled. The hope is to be able to take the quad down there to get all the groceries to bring up in the summertime. So I don't feel like rolling down bedrock. So we've been trying to level that out. It's a whole bunch of wood we got from it. In case any of you missed my mud pie queen. What you making? Pancakes. Oh, I can't wait. Look at all of this.
No, that cake. Oh, that's cocoa.
Oh, cake and cocoa.
Wow. And that coffee too.
Oh, and coffee. I might have to come to your restaurant and have a break later. Oh, something else I'm kind of excited about. My mama got me some hascap trees. Hopefully they'll form a hedge. And our really close friend's daughter ended up scouting out blueberries on our island. I've always complained about that we don't have any blueberries on our islands. They're my favorite fruit in the entire world. She scouted some out, so I went over to that spot and I like peeled away the peat moss like a blanket and just like skin transplanted it behind my Haskaps. So these little guys right here are blueberries. But as I Google it, apparently they grow with like, I don't know what the actual name are, but like little baby runners under the ground. And they grow like 5 centimeters a year. So I won't expect a gigantic harvest, but I might have 5 berries on them next year. Something else I forgot, I'll just insert this in here. As you can tell, I have my chore hair in. I've finished videoing, but I will video again because one thing I did at the very beginning of the summer that I forgot to show you was a brand new little trail the kids and I made. So all of these plants are raspberries. They weren't amazing this year. We had absolutely no rain all summer. It was super weird. The beginning of spring was really cold and wet. Most of my seeds in my garden died and I had to plant new ones. So that's probably why the raspberries weren't so good. Big uprooted tree. I don't know how those trees hold on to all this bedrock with a teeny little bit of peat moss. Windy on the backside of the island today. A fallen down tree from a big wind. A bunch of branches. Birch is growing all crooked, you know, just a little majestic place. Another thing that we had found this summer that was a surprise to us on top of the wild blueberries on the island were wild teeny tiny little strawberries. We get them in town. They grow at about June and they're super sour little tiny berries. They're really yummy and they were growing all over these rocks. We'll get to come back next year and check them out. This is where the trail ends. And down here, when the water's not so high, it's not very high now. It's actually really low. These are all kind of neat rocks for the kids to swim off of. Sideways growing birch I trimmed up. He's like a little seat. Some towel hooks. I'd really like to make more trails on the island. You end up finding these neat little places and rock shelves and I don't know, there's probably so much more of our little 1 kilometer island that we can explore yet. This is the front side of the island right now. It's beautiful and calm while the back side of the island's windy. Before I let you guys go and before I post this, I wanted to squeak in one little story that happened to us. I think it was beginning of summer. We've had a few crazy windy days out here this summer. I swear it was gusting into the 80s, into the 90s kilometers an hour. The most wind we've ever seen at our dock, that's for sure. And a crazy wind, they just come out of nowhere too. It'd just be like a nice day. And then all of a sudden this huge weather system would come in for about an hour or two and then leave. It's really weird.
He's rocking! Holy!
Well, meanwhile, I'm outside kind of hiding underneath the overhang of the cabin, just protecting myself from piercing raindrops, kind of showing my support. I'm outside, I'm not hiding inside at least, but I'm waiting, and John's kind of taking a little bit of time. And so I go down there and the cleats have let go of the dock. So 3 out of the 4 ropes, I'm pretty sure, have completely let go. There's only 1 rope left on the dock. It's thirsty. Okay, come in and get a drink. These guys are outside. It's another windy day today. That's why I can't film this outside because you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. So there's only 1 rope holding the boat on. He's got no options other than to run down there and try hold onto the boat with his arms. So he is fighting against these rank waves. Like the whole floating dock was just bending and these waves were pretty much engulfing him. He's sitting there in the middle of the dock, 1 long monkey arm holding onto the boat with a rope and 1 long monkey arm holding onto the other end of the dock, and he's just riding this And I was just thinking his arms are going to rip in half. It was pretty crazy to see, and I was a little bit worried about him, but he rode it out and we didn't have to write the boat off. But I guess I'll let you guys all go. I hope you've had an amazing summer, and we'll catch you when we catch you. Bye.